If you're here for goofs and gaffs, have a listen and have a laugh. These four schmoes here run the show. It's JKT Radio.
Hi guys, welcome back to JKT Radio Podcast. I'm your hostess, the mostest Buffa or Bun. And pinkies up. Pinkies up.
Pinkies up always.
You know what? I had a stupid question.
Yes.
I like to ask stupid questions when it's just the two of us, but now I thought of a stupider question.
Oh, a stupider question. I love it.
And it's to do with the McBride.
Yes, go on.
So, if you could Frankenstein a burger together or a fast food item from using pieces of any fast food that you could think of, what horrible concoction would you make? Straight up pushes the mic away.
Right? Okay. Oh, that's a good one because I don't.
That's a good one, isn't it?
I don't really have fast food that often, but I'm just trying to think of what I used to just destroy the shit out of.
Well, because there's like the McGangbang, which is a real burger now, but they won't call it the McGangbang because they don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
I saw that on the menu when I was walking home at like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like,
I love it.
It says surf and turf, but we all know it's a McGangbang.
Don't lie, we know.
We know, you're just missing the extra piece of bread.
Exactly. Okay, so the only one that comes to mind, I'm combining two different franchises here.
As many franchises as you want to throw in there.
So I've only got the two, because those are the only two that I can think of. Am I? The second one is a different one now. Same principle, but the second one's a different one now. Okay, so we're going to take the bacon mushroom melt from Wendy's, and we're going to combine it with a chicken burger from KFC. And we're going to mash those together.
That sounds good. All right, I'm gonna Frankenstein you one worse.
Alrighty, hit me.
All right, we're gonna take the premise of the Big Mac, the three bread. We're going to keep the Big Mac sauce, because that's to die for.
Yep.
But we're going to take the patty, the cheese, and the bacon from Wendy's. I'm sorry, Wendy's, your burgers are shit now. You've got the borscht, whatever, fancy buns, and they're not nice.
Yeah.
We're going to put that on the Big Mac style patty. Or burger.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Subway.
Ooh, okay.
And we're going to get the slices of chicken teriyaki, along with turkey breast, as well as not the meatballs, but the sauce from the meatball melt.
Ooh. And you know, I had Subway today, and I was looking at the meatball one, and it was like, if the bread didn't get so soggy so quickly, I would do that.
Yeah, like just like a nice little bit of the sauce on each of the buns.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
With the Big Mac sauce, and that's my horrible. Like, that thing would be nasty.
Oh, it'd be terrible. But you would be so happy doing it.
It would be so good.
There's like,
we'll also throw some tomatoes on there.
Just throw the health factor in there.
Just throw some tomatoes on there. Maybe a little bit of lettuce.
You'd die about a half hour later, but damn it, you'd be happy. Oh.
I would die. Cholesterol.
I almost feel like we're like one time for a video we should just do that. We should just go to all of these places, get the respective things, and just Frankenstein it ourselves.
Hi, I don't want anything from Subway, but I want your chicken teriyaki, and I just want you to get me a cup of your meatball marinara
right?
sauce.
Yeah.
So
oh dear, I'm sure we can make it work.
We'd have to do it over, like, here or in downtown, because I don't know if we have all the fast food places by your house. Do you have a Wendy's out there?
There might be one hidden in Maple Ridge somewhere.
Maybe.
There is a Subway. There's a Subway, like,
Subway's
away from
easy
here.
to find, hilariously enough.
Yeah.
Subway and McDonald's is also very easy to find.
Which is funny because they're right next to each other. But yeah, I think Wendy's, if it's not somewhere deep in Maple Ridge, then it's like in Poco, which is close enough.
I think there is one in Poco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's a Wendy's Tim Hortons, and we go there quite often. There we go.
Which I'm still kind of against, but I'm not as mad about Wendy's Tim Hortons as I am about Taco Bell KFC.
Oh my god, right?
I hate. So the only Taco Bells here in Canada are Taco Bell KFC.
Yeah, there's no standalones.
And all of the Taco Bell stuff tastes and smells like KFC chicken, and I have a bland, extreme distaste for KFC chicken. I just don't like it. It is not nice.
No, it really isn't.
It's not.
No.
That's why I was so happy when I got a Popeyes by me.
Oh, Popeyes is good.
Popeyes.
Oh my god. To quote what the kids are saying nowadays, Popeyes is bussin'.
Oh, I thought you were going to go cap for a second.
Oh, hell no.
You'll say bussin', but not cap.
I have standards a little bit.
Standards.
Oh, man.
It's been a while since we recorded these. Chris and Devin are off. I
don't fucking know. They're getting ready for Fan Expo in Calgary, their annual trip, which I didn't realize was as soon as it was.
I knew it was in April. Because it's usually like the week after Easter. But Easter was in March this year.
Yeah. Easter was in March. It was a leap year. Things are weird.
Everything's turned off. We've barely done any recording. Yeah. I'm crying in the corner. McBride's crying with audio issues.
Yeah. I'm almost done school, though.
Yay!
So... yeah, that one class that I was bitching and moaning about, which I even prefaced because at the end we had to provide like a report for how well our respective social media platforms did and all of that. And I said at the end of that and at the end of like a specific challenge that we were trying to do, I stated in both of those, just like, I can respect the craft of social media management. I understand that this is not for me. I will not be continuing with this, because that was like the last 3 questions that I stated at the end. It was just like, what are your plans for moving forward with this? Do you have any like challenges that you would face and to do differently, this and that? And I'm just like, I will not be doing this after this course. This is a one and done thing. I can appreciate it, but god damn it, I want nothing to do with this.
Social media management is
like,
this is why I don't. This is why when we have a Twitter, folks.
Yeah,
we don't use it for that reason.
Which is funny because we have an Instagram too. It's hidden, but we have it.
I always forget we have an Instagram, but
oh yeah, we're on the socials. We don't do anything with them, but they're
we
there.
have a Facebook page too.
Yep.
Like actually, if I take my phone, the Facebook page is attached to my Facebook, so I just kind of flip between them sometimes.
Okay, that makes sense because the Instagram is attached to me, so I flip between the two.
It's like the two of us. We have the power.
Yeah.
Social media is hard.
Social media is hard.
Social media.
I don't envy people that do it for a living.
Like, it hurts enough doing a short every day, folks. That kills me a little on the inside.
Like, you're doing more social media shit than I am, right? Like, what the hell?
With the shorts.
With the shorts.
I have found some lovely noises.
Hit us with the noise.
Oh, you want to hear some noises?
Yep, hit us with the noise. Oh, that's a good one.
This is the one you found.
Yes.
And then the classic.
Yeah, of course. You can't deny a classic.
Cheese. I had to put that in a different server because someone wanted the noise that bad. It's their favorite noise.
I love it.
It's like, you realize it's just me saying cheese. It's like, yeah, that's why it's my favorite. I'm like,
yeah, they're just like, but it's the joy of the cheese.
I had to explain what happened, and they're like, so I was playing Little Dragons Cafe, and then I had to explain that game and how it's a shit show sometimes. And then I was like, so I had bought this Gouda Netherlands cheese from Costco, and it was Yeah, it's like, it was in the fridge, and my brother went and cut some up, and he just put the plate beside me because he caught some for me too, since it was my personal cheese. I bought it myself, so he took some, but he was nice enough to cut me some.
Yeah.
Which is a fair trade in my book, because cutting cheese sucks. Especially if it's a soft cheese.
Oh, yeah, no, it's terrible.
It sucks. And
Yeah.
it's like in a wedge.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's like a thick, like the back of the wedge is like,
It's a thick boy.
it's a tall boy.
Yeah. Oh, is there any cats in the tree today?
Yeah, there's this one.
There's a Keisha in the house. Okay. I'm assuming Snow
And, yeah.
Cloud is up top.
Snow Cloud. You can actually see her ass.
Oh my goodness.
There's that white dot up there. And
And the handsome boy.
there's the handsome boy.
Yeah.
I do have another cat.
You have the fucking what? There's another one?
Fourth cat. The fourth cat.
The fourth cat.
This is the one that doesn't usually like me, and I don't know why it's here. But it's here.
Interesting.
There you go.
It's like, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for not killing me while I did that.
Yeah.
She's gonna come down.
Oh, yeah, no, it's been disturbed.
So this cat doesn't like me, and I'm not very fond of it because she has a bad habit of jumping on the snake tape and sleeping next to the lamp, which is
That's
a
the
fire
one.
hazard.
Okay.
A very bad fire hazard.
Yes, yeah.
Very hot lamp.
Yep.
Flammable cat.
Yep.
And also the top of all of my tanks are vented. They're just mesh, and so airflow works. So I did lose a tank like that once with my fat cat who jumped on the tank once, and she broke the entire
I was
lid.
gonna say, I remember dropping you off at your place one time, and we get there, and there's just... Oh, no, we were going to... I think we were going to your birthday one year, and we get to your door, and there's just a giant tank that's just shattered.
No, what that one was not that.
No?
What had happened to that one is... This is why I don't use heating mats. They are very good, but I have very bad luck with heating mats.
Yeah.
It had short-circuited, I'm guessing, on the bottom and overheated and shattered the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, okay.
So the entire bottom of the glass shattered because of how hot the mat got.
Yeah, okay.
This is why I don't use heating mats.
Fair enough.
Like, they're really good. I do advise most people use them. Look how to use them. Make sure your tank and your setup is compatible with it. And if it breaks one, just don't buy more. Just surrender. Accept your fate that mats are not your friend.
Yeah.
If you do not want to take that chance, don't bother with mat. Just stick with lamps.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
That's fair. Which is funny. So, on the topic of snakes, funny enough, we're not getting a snake.
Okay.
But Vic did mention, because we talked about this maybe a month or two ago. There's like because we're gonna eventually have more animals in the house at one point, because like Vic wants a bird. We're gonna have more dogs eventually. When ours expire, we'll be replacing them, type of thing. Yeah. So Vic brought up the thing because I was right away. It's like, yep, no, birds, dogs, cats, fine, no snakes. And you're just like, why not? It's just like, because no. And then she was saying, it's like, well, what if one of the kids want one? I'm just like, if it stays in the thing, fine.
Well, no, can it come out of it while they clean the tank?
That's the exception.
That's an acceptable exception? Okay.
That's an acceptable exception. It can come out when it needs to be cleaned, but it goes promptly back into the thing.
As long as it's a big enough tank and they have enrichment
that's
inside,
the thing.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like,
not gonna like toss like a boa in a fish tank type of thing.
Please don't do that. Like, I don't know if people have seen this, but you can see my microphone. There's this giant arm. And I don't know, it's cold. It's metal. It's cold. Mm-hmm. My snake has an obsession with it, so if I take her out, she'll, freak out because I've taken her out of the tank for like 5 seconds, and then she's like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, I'm okay with this.
Like, okay. And then I'll put her on the desk, and she'll just, like, unravel. Yeah. And then she'll see the mic arm and go, ooh.
It's like time to climb.
Well, even the old mic stand that I had on the desk, it had holes in it, and I had to make sure it wasn't on the desk when she was out because she's a little too fat to fit through most of the holes now.
Oh, yeah.
And she kept trying to go through. It's like her favorite toy for some reason. Was a mic stand. It was definitely my snake.
Snakes are the darndest things.
Silly snake.
Oh,
Are you
Danger
silly?
Noodle.
Are you silly? Yeah, you silly. Very silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I have some lovely stories.
Oh, yes. Do tell.
So,
Pardon the tin crack. It showed up on my
can't
screen, but
join
it
you.
didn't show up on you.
I heard it.
Okay. I tried to open it like below the desk.
It was
and
really
it's going to be
quiet.
as quiet as I can.
Or I have a thing of Tim Tams here that I just opened.
Perfect.
I bought an entire box at Costco for like the same price as 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna buy that. They're like $5 each normally, and there's 15, and I get 6.
Right? There you go. How
I'm
can you
gonna
argue
buy
with that? How can you argue? How can you argue? I don't know. Words are tough sometimes. Anyways,
I
yes.
had to go to a shitty place called Powell River.
Oh, yes. How did this go?
This sucked. So, the way this trip went is we were told the first ferry of the day. Would you like to know when the first ferry of the day actually is?
I do know when the first ferry of the day is, but do tell for the people at home who don't know.
It's quite early. Mm-hmm. It's really early.
Mm-hmm.
You know what time we got on the ferry? 9. Mm-hmm. That was not the first ferry of the day.
No.
It was very much not.
No.
And like so the day before we leave, I am messaging 3 different people because nobody knows what ferry we're getting on yet. My driver does not know. The person in the car with us does not know. My manager of my store, who is not going,
Yeah.
does not know.
Oh, lovely.
So eventually, at 8 o'clock at night, because I'm still thinking like, oh my god, we're gonna have to get up at like 4 a.m. because the first ferry.
Yeah.
Eventually the driver gets back to me, and they're like, I found out it's the 9 a.m. ferry. I'm like, that is not the first ferry.
No, it's not.
But I'll see you at 8:30.
Yeah.
And they're like, yep, because I live very close to the ferry.
Yeah.
I get car sick, as you know.
Yes.
So, from one ferry to another ferry is an hour and a half drive, approximately. The first hour is okay.
Okay.
The last half hour, the road is through a mountain pass, and it goes.
Oh, lovely.
I had the whole back seat to myself.
Yeah.
I forgot to take my gravel because it was in my backpack in the trunk with my water bottle, and I could not get to it.
Yeah.
We were in a Tesla.
Yeah.
So by the time we get out of the car, because we're at the second ferry, we have to wait a little bit, and we walk up to the other cars, because there's 3 cars that are going. Walk up to one of the other cars,
course.
and 2 people look at me, and they're like, you good? I was like, no.
Oh, no.
Like, people were offering me water
Yeah.
and food, and I'm like, I'm trying so hard to keep all of my chunks in my body.
Yeah.
Like, when you're about to puke, your mouth will salivate. I actually stood with my head against a building and just, like, liquid is pouring out of my mouth. It was just like, didn't puke. I didn't puke.
Yeah.
I was so close.
Oh.
So close to losing my chunks.
Oh, no.
I love the ferry rides. The ferry rides are like 40 minutes and 50 minutes respectively. I love being on the boat.
I was going to say, so you get car sick, but you're fine on the boat type of thing.
Fine on a boat.
Yeah.
Okay on a train.
Okay, that's fair.
But I get like the weird poppy air things on planes really badly. But like that's just annoying.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. I get that when I go up a mountain too fast.
I mean, yeah, honestly.
I get that in the car going to the highway.
I used to get that going to and from my work because, like, it's in, like, the upper part of Coquitlam. So it was just like, you start down here and then you're just like, yeah, it was like,
Yeah. So we get off the second ferry. We drive some more. It's only a half-hour drive, and it's like almost a literal straight line. That was fine. Mm-hmm. Because we're not swerving back and forth. And I also took my gravel on the second ferry. I went to the trunk and I got my gravel.
there we go.
So that was fine. And we get to this hotel. I was told it was the only hotel. I found out today, almost 2 weeks later, that there were 2 hotels.
Of course.
And our work just doesn't want to pay for the other hotel because it's nicer, but it is also cheaper.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The nicer hotel is cheaper.
Yeah.
Their argument, I think, is that the hotel we stayed at is literally in the same parking lot as where we had to go.
That would do it. Yeah.
It's like, you can walk there. I'm like, we had to drive here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna drive to the building anyway, because we're lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, why not be at the nicer hotel 5 minutes away? It has every room has an ocean view.
Like, what the hell?
So the hotel rooms, we all got our own room with 2 beds. It was nice. It looked like it belonged to the 1950s.
Okay. Okay.
Both of my beds were made of rocks.
Okay.
Also, I was infested with ants.
Oh no.
I felt so, like, because I'm not paying for this.
Yeah.
But I felt bad, so I felt bad complaining. But when we left, I like, hey, you know your room's infested with ants.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm like, go up there. There's a pile of dead ants in the bathroom because that's where I just kept putting them. Like day 1, I got there and I killed 1 ant by like the coffee display that they have, and I don't drink coffee, so I'm like, oh, ant. Didn't think anything of it.
Good sign.
Second night, kill a few more ants. I'm like, all right. The third night, I literally got in bed and I just started picking ants off my body in the bed.
Oh no.
So yeah, that was the hotel. So the pub attached to the hotel, really good food. Like, my God, fantastic.
You want to give
Except
him
their
a shout out
Salisbury
at
steak.
all?
Someone
Or
had, what?
you want to give him a shout out at all, or?
I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Also, it would really call out because there's only 2 hotels in this place.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, so on the second day, we did all of our inventory, which is why we were there. It sucked.
Yeah.
And our district manager is like, there's 3 cars. It's like, oh, we can make the last ferry if we speed. And I looked at her and I'm like, this is while we're having lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I just ate and you're saying that now? I will throw up in that car. And she's like, that's a good point. Well, this other person is also refusing to drive because we're going to be driving home in the dark on that mountain pass.
Yeah.
And they don't want to drive on that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's already late enough in the day that our hotel has to be paid for anyway. We've passed checkout time. The hotel's already booked another night.
Yeah.
It's already paid for.
Yeah, so
I go to this other person who's driving. It's like, and they're like, you want to ride with me? I'm like, I want to ride with you. They're like, do you need gravel? I'm like, I got gravel. I just couldn't take it earlier. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Because they've got like the big SUV car with like your front seat, your middle seat, your back seat.
Okay, yeah.
They're like, you can have the whole back seat. You can just go to sleep.
Aww.
Take your gravel and go to sleep. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, we're leaving at 3 a.m. to take the first ferry. I'm like, okay.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
But so I had this whole time, I only had 3 hours of free time. So for my 3 hours of free time, I looked on Google, and most of the stores close at 5, and it was already 5.
Lovely.
There's one, like, down by the beach, there was a few things still open.
Yeah.
And one was called an entertainment store. Not that kind, though. That's what I thought of first.
Okay.
And it was, because it's a very small town, it was a generalized, like, books, games, CDs, and movies still.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I'll walk down there. It's like a 10-minute walk. Like, I have an hour and a half before we're supposed to meet for dinner.
Yeah.
I walked down there. Oh my God, there was a cat in the store. I loved it.
Awesome.
10 out of 10 for cat.
Yeah, immediate 10 out of 10.
Immediate 10 out of 10. It was only, the hockey game's on in the background.
Yeah, okay.
We were assuming. So 10 out of 10 for the cat. It was only like 5 months old. They said it was still a baby.
Aww.
I loved her. She was so cute. But yeah, walked in. The entire front window is all CDs.
Oh, yeah.
Old CDs too.
Yeah.
I didn't look through them. I'm pretty sure there were records up there too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Far wall, you got your crazy crystal spirit lady rocks, like all the shiny rocks.
Yep.
I had to look at the shiny rocks.
Yep, fair enough.
We also had fidget toys, all toys, Pokemon cards, magic cards, an entire shelf of tarot cards. Like a floor-to-ceiling shelf of tarot cards.
Really?
They had everything. I found a GameCube.
The fuck?
I found a GameCube. They had no power cords for it. But I was really
seems
tempted
to be the
buy it.
hardest thing to find right now. Because I still have my GameCube. And that's the power cord that I don't have.
I have a power cord. Mine still works.
For a GameCube?
Yeah, mine still works.
Oh, yeah.
Everything on my GameCube works.
Yeah.
Right, I was actually looking on buying, there's a power cord they're selling that is a new, not the power cord, the
AV
red,
cable?
white, and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've made a new version of that goes from the GameCube to an HDMI now. Ooh. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh. We could do double dash and it can work.
We could. Future noises. Future happy noises. You have 4 working GameCube remotes? I've got 2.
I don't even think I have one.
Damn.
I might have one. I have them hidden. They're in a box. I'm looking at the box.
I think I have 3, and one of them's a little funky.
Yeah. I think I have 2. I have 3, but one of them was like a wireless Mad Catz one that I'm pretty sure died.
All the crazy ones?
While like the GameCube was still big.
Functional?
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I still have 2 regular ass ones. Plus I think I got one, or Vic and I got one like last year or 2 years ago because we wanted to hook it up to the
Switch.
Wii U at the time because I didn't have a Switch yet. But it was the wrong plug-in.
The wrong end.
So I realized what plugin it was, and it was for the GameCube, which I still have, which I was very happy that I found. It was like, yay!
Happy noises.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those cords are only like I think $15 I saw when I looked at them. So I was looking for something else. And I saw that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, but it was also selling board games and video games. I found Link's Crossbow Training. I was very tempted to buy it. It's one of the only Zelda games I don't have, but they didn't have the crossbow attachment, and I was sad.
Yeah.
It's like they had a bunch of really cool shelf. But they had one of the board games I've been looking for a very long time.
Oh, yes.
And I've only ever found used copies of it, but they had it brand new in box with every single expansion.
Okay.
And it's called Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
It is a card game storytelling game.
Ooh.
So basically you get a hand of cards, and each person has an ending card of how you're supposed to end the story, and then like adjectives, characters, items, enchantments, settings.
Yeah.
And you have to tell a story by placing cards down.
Okay.
Like it's you physically telling a story with the cards you're playing, but you have to play your ending card, and the person who loses all their cards at the end wins. Because you can you can pretty much play at any time.
Yeah.
Where someone's talking, you just go slam your card down and start continuing the story, as long as it makes sense.
Okay.
I've only ever found used copies of it.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen used copies of it. Like, Frodo, my other half, has one, and the box is, like, dying.
Yeah.
It's been used a lot. It's a very good game.
It sounds awesome.
It's actually sitting up there. It's a little too high up. I had to stand on the chair to put it up there because I need to clean. As you can see, there's board games over here too.
I did notice that. Yeah.
There's board games everywhere, and I got a new one that's over there on the floor.
Yeah.
That one was $5. Every time my store gets a new board game, I kind of go.
Yeah. It's like, this is mine.
It's to the point where certain people that work in toys see that we get a new board game, and they tell me it.
Yeah.
And then I just go, Meow.
Yep.
Meow.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it was a very cute store. The people were very nice. I got some stickers as well.
Nice.
And it's in the bedroom, but they also had a little box of like, you know, the really badly made, really badly painted Pokemon
Yep.
that were official technically.
Yeah.
They had an entire box of those.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
They're like 50 cents each.
Oh, that's wicked.
So I'm sitting here sifting through the box. And I found like 50 purple, like the pink Pokemon that they had for a while, where every Pokemon was just randomly painted pink.
Yep.
Which I think was for the Orange Islands episode, technically, where they
It
had the
probably
pink island.
was, yeah.
But I found like the derpiest Tyranitar ever.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I was like, I love you. I'm buying this too.
You're coming home with me.
And then I leave the store and I go down to because we're like on the water. I go down to the beach and I find myself a rock. I had to get a rock.
Oh, nice.
Found a pretty rock, and then I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I'm supposed to meet for dinner in an hour. It took me 15 minutes to get down here. I got down here by walking down a hill that was kind of like this. I was looking up at the hill and I'm like, I gotta walk back up that.
Yeah.
That's gonna take me a long time. I should start walking now. Still the first one to dinner.
Nice.
I believe being on time. I was like 5 minutes early.
Oh, I'm exactly the same way. It's funny because
you know my feelings.
because
that one over there.
That one is always late. And it's just like whenever we go anywhere and we're supposed to be there at a specific time, we will always guaranteed be there at least 10 to 15 minutes late. And it bothers the fuck out of me. Whenever I need to go somewhere, I am 5 minutes early every time.
Oh, I know. That's why you pick me up usually when we go to so we're both in the spot early.
I know. We're both there. We're ready to go.
Ready to go. We sit there. We get there. We set up all the equipment.
Yep. I don't hear it. I don't hear what you hear.
Someone was revving their engine really loudly outside.
Oh, lovely.
Like I can hear it through my headphones loud. I thought something was making a noise out there, and I'm like, no, that's an engine.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, drive back wasn't bad.
Okay.
Because I took my gravel and I took a nap in the back. I tried to take a nap in the back seat, but this was the day that the Amber Alerts started.
Oh yeah.
You know the day.
Yeah.
And they were going off every 30 minutes on our phones between the four of us in the car. So I was just kind of like rocking around in the back seat, just trying not to puke.
Yeah, that's
I didn't feel anywhere near as bad as I did the first time.
Okay, well, that's good.
And because we took the actual first ferry home, I was home by 10 a.m.
Oh, perfect.
And I got dropped off at the mall. I still had to walk home a bit.
Yeah,
I was in the door before 10 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a weird adventure. I do have some pictures.
Oh, nice.
I took some pictures on the boat. We took some boat pictures.
Nice. Okay.
And I think I took a beach picture as well.
Yeah.
Hello, phone? Phone? You can do it, phone. I believe in you. That's not how I do that. That was my bad that time. That's a cat. Pretty beach and boat pictures. There's one where, like, on the road I had to go down. I was trying to get a photo of the ocean that you can see in the distance, and I am, like, at the end of the road that you can see. It's just straight down almost.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my mother just sent me a photo. How nice.
Oh, nice.
There's still Easter candy at Walmart, it turns out. It's 75%. There's still Smarties.
Oh.
I was ignoring most of it because it's like I can see like the shitty Mr. Solid, Mr. Munchie chocolate. But there are still, I still see Kinder Eggs.
Ooh. Oh.
And Eggies. We don't talk about Eggies. They are nothing compared to Cadbury mini eggs.
No Eggies.
Eggies are so bad. They're the Hershey brand, and they're just...
Yeah. It's bad time. So, funny enough, this actually is a lovely segue to what I've been up to since the last one.
Adventure.
Because I had to open up my folder to see when we recorded the last episode.
A while ago.
It was a while ago, but I realized it was before I went on tour.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Because I sent you the money for the CD.
Yes, you did. But it's here. It's ready to go.
There it is.
I just have a pile of them on my desk. They're all ready to go. Yes, so we went on tour. This is Nameless King. This isn't Death Preacher. Death Preacher hasn't done anything since February and
Of last year.
Of this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the album release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we'll just leave it at that. So, Nameless King. So we did a little bit of an island tour. We did the Thursday in New West, and then we left on the Friday, and we did a show in Nanaimo, which was a fantastic turnout.
Nanaimo's a weird place.
Yeah, no, it was great, and it threw us all off the entire time because like the place was already packed before any of the bands went on. So it's like, I'm just assuming because it's Nanaimo and it's a Friday night that it was just jam-packed. So it's just like, that works great for us. We're just going to capitalize on this. And then, so we go up there, we start playing. Everything's great.
Excuse me.
Good reception. Stage was small for 4 big guys and me. So it was like, whatever, just shove me in a corner and just give me room to play in and I'll be fine. And so yeah, that was fun. The good thing about this place, though, I can't remember what it was called. The Terminal, I think it is. But it was one of those pubs where it had like an indoor-outdoor space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which was fantastic because if you were inside for an extended period of time, you were boiling. So being able to like go outside and just like catch a breather, hang out. It was pissing down with rain that night. Nobody cared.
Yep.
They had like the benches set up that had like the umbrellas in the middle, and there was like a staircase on the one side that everybody was huddling under as well. So it was like it all worked out fine. But
you should go outside, get drenched, cool down, come back inside.
Pretty much, yeah. It was like we get drenched with rain outside, and then we come back in, and we get drenched with sweat, and we just repeat the process. Oh dear, but yeah, no.
Should have brought a bar of soap, and you could have a mini shower every day.
Right, there we go. Would have been perfect. So yeah, that was a good night, and then the Saturday was the Victoria show at the Phoenix Bar, which is like 5 minutes from Craig Rock, I think. It was very close. Because like as we were driving there, all of a sudden the Google Maps said to turn left into like a normal ass neighborhood, and we're just like, where the fuck are we going? And we're just going through this neighborhood, and we're just like, is this an actual pub? Are we just playing in somebody's garage or backyard or some shit? Like,
we'd be really funny.
We'd be down, and that'd be totally sick. But it's like a little notice would have been nice. But no, it's just like we get out of a clear and we turn down the street, and all of a sudden it's there. And it's like, okay, cool. It was like a part of like an industrial area. So there's like across the street was like a lumber yard, and like in that same building was like a bunch of different businesses as well. Like you had to go upstairs to get to this pub type of thing.
I've seen pubs like that.
Yeah. So it was
the pub
really...
my uncle used to go to, not the one that lives in England. It was like industrial area, housing, like a block of housing, pub, more industrial. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Same deal. It wasn't as big of a turnout as the Nanaimo place. But yeah, no, it was still a pretty good turnout. It was a lot of fun. Got to hang out with the boys, which was always good. I didn't get to bring that one. I was a little upset.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you cracked a cold one with the boys.
Oh, of course. It's funny because the one night in Nanaimo, because we found out rather unfortunately that it was a cash bar only, which sucked. So the lead singer comes out to me and is like, "It's a cash bar only. What are we gonna do?" It's like, "I'll cover tonight. You cover tomorrow." He's like, "Deal." So went to the ATM, pulled out like $100 or whatever it was, and thankfully the drinks were fucking cheap. Like you can get two pints of beer for like $10.
Oh, that's a decent deal.
Yeah, so it was like I maybe spent $40 on beers that night, and then we found out after we had played that the bands get 2 drinks each. So it's like, cool. So I had already spent the 40 plus the additional 2. So it was like, I'm good now. I'm all good. And
it's CP time now.
It was great. Oh dear. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. But I was gonna say, because you mentioned you went down to the beach, and you found a rock, because I found a rock.
That looks like a guitar pick.
That's exactly why I grabbed it, because it looks like a guitar pick.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which sucks because it was...
Give us a swivel.
Oh, all right. There's that side.
Oh, it's a really thin... That looks like beach glass almost.
A little bit, yeah. Which sucked because it was raining when we left, so it was like crystal clear. It was like, that's so cool. Yeah. And then I get it, beach glass. And then I get it home and it dries, and it's just like, what the fuck is this opaque shit?
Yeah, I think it's beach. I got, because I still have yet to unpack my backpack. I was a lazy sack of shit.
You know what? That's fair.
Like what I needed out of it, which was the board game.
Yeah.
I can reach. There's also my mother isn't home yet. She's working tonight, so there's a sad boy. Look at that sad
buddy.
boy. This sad boy.
Hi, bud.
I'll get up and he'll stand in a second, so you guys get to see my ridiculous onesie while I stand up.
Oh, buddy. Okay, I thought I knew what the onesie was, but now I'm not sure because it's got a tail. I thought it was like a Winnie the Pooh thing.
Had the rock in it.
But it still might be a Pokemon one. Or maybe it's a Bluey one. I don't know Bluey. We'll have to ask when she gets back. Of course, she's got the N7 on the backpack.
Don't get 2 full backpacks, folks. It's a bad idea.
Point taken. Noted. Alright. Have we found the rocks? I think we found the rocks. Quick sidebar before you continue.
Yes.
What onesie are you wearing?
That's my hair. That's not the hood. Where's the hood? That is still hair.
It might be tucked inside. I didn't see a hood.
I think it is, yeah. So it's foxy.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what it was, because at first when it was like, oh, that's cute, it's like a Winnie the Pooh type of onesie, but then I saw the tail. I was like, wait a minute.
No, it's like a summer onesie, so it's really thin.
I was gonna say, it looks really comfy.
It is very comfy. There's one problem. That thankfully it's a bit big on me. It doesn't bother me as much, but I got Frodo one. I got them the piggy one.
Oh yes.
And I got them an extra large, but it still bothers them. It's got a zipper in the ass.
Really?
It's supposed to be like, you know, the old school,
like a flap.
buttons.
Yeah.
It's not a flap though. It's just a straight zipper line.
That just seems uncomfortable.
Just uncomfortable. It doesn't do anything. Like, I can't use it to go pee.
Yeah, like I guess you can open it up and get some airflow if you're feeling particularly warm, but that's about it.
It's like a little too high to be functional.
Yeah, there's like that's the whole point of the onesie, for the butt flap.
And like it's a below the tail, so like the tail just goes in the toilet if I try to do it.
Yeah.
Non-functional. It was not advertised. There was no butt flap or zipper ass advertised. Me
and
my brother were both very confused.
So it was just advertised like this is just a onesie. There's nothing in the back type of thing.
Yeah, there was no advertisement for anything on the back. Like we didn't even realize these were buttons. We thought this was a zipper.
Oh yeah.
I am actually happier with the buttons.
I was gonna say I'm almost digging the buttons better than a zipper.
They are much more comfortable to sleep in.
I can imagine. Yeah, for sure.
Just because like you've got the pocket of air here, you can see how big the gap is.
Yeah.
Let's use something that people understand the size of a phone.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty big gap.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a little more comfortable. Anyway, rock.
Rocks.
So like, this is the part of the rock I saw.
Oh,
Just sticking
nice.
out.
Okay.
It's like a weird craggy one.
Yeah.
Here, let's turn Godlight on so we have a little bit more. Godlight.
There we go. Oh yeah. Oh
It's like a blue slate. It was kind of green in the ocean.
Okay.
Now, the beach I went to was also littered with seashells.
Seashells.
So I got a seashells, and this is purple, by the way.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty.
It's a pretty shell.
Very pretty.
This was the smallest one I could find. The rest of them were like half the size of my face.
Yeah.
They're like proper shells.
Oh yeah.
Littered with them.
You know what's funny?
Supposedly
You know what's funny
Oh.
just then? When you had the light on, your frames shot up drastically.
I'm not surprised. They could see all the horrible things. They were trying to move them all at once.
There's like in low light, your camera doesn't, frames don't compute. It's like, oh my god, proper lighting, we can adjust.
We can work. You know what I can do that'll make. Look at that boy.
Oh, I know.
Winnie. You want to come say hi? Oh, he's that sad.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Winnie. Oh, do you want
There
Starbucks?
he is.
Oh, big stretchy.
Oh, that's a
Don't
big
sneeze on
stretch. Oh, buddy boy.
Yeah, he's a big.
He's a
that big.
bigger. Yeah.
He's sitting down.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, bud. He's a year now, right?
He's gonna be turning 3 in September.
Oh,
He'll be
nice.
3 years old.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, look at that tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, big. Oh, you're such a sweet baby.
Our baby girl's going to be 2 at the end of May.
No, she a big girl.
She hasn't gotten any bigger since. She's capped out at like 70 pounds.
Oh, she's probably a bit bigger than Lemon. Not quite a horse.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Look at that heart.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, so my class that I'm in now, before I continue with that, are you done with your rock story? Because I realize I interrupted.
Oh no, I just went to go show you the rock because you showed
Okay.
us your rock.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so because I'm in my new class now, and it's so it's 4 weeks in class, 4 weeks out of class, and then the last 4 weeks are in class again, because I'll explain all of that as well. But so the last 2 classes, because they're downtown, which I'm not a fan of. So I
don't blame you.
I have to go straight from work, straight downtown, and I get there like 5 minutes before class starts. There's like the fact that it takes almost an hour to get there when it should normally take half. Sucks.
Yeah.
Like even going against the flow of traffic, and it still takes me an hour to get there. It's like, ugh. But anyway.
I'm sorry.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Oh. They died.
Anyways, but yes, so because I've started my first 4 weeks of in class, the dog is not used to it. So
no,
I come
baby.
home and she's just like, "Where have you been?"
You been? Where have you been?
Basically. Yeah, so I came home yesterday, and of course she's like super excited, wagging the tail, and she's like, I basically just dropped my bag down, put her like harness on and everything. I would just run straight outside. They're just like, let's just take you outside, let's burn all the energy off, let's do what you gotta do, and then we can come back and cuddle and all that jazz. But yeah, she's still adjusting with that, and it's funny because like I only have maybe 1 or 2 classes in class, and then I'm at home for another few weeks, so she's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'm gonna be right back downtown for the last 4 weeks, like, where are you going?
What's going on? Where are you? Who am I?
Oh dear. But yes, so this class that I'm doing. I'm actually very excited about it. So
Which one's this?
I can't remember what it's actually. Do I have it written down here?
Fancy. We have it written on a notepad because the calendar's still dead.
Right here, hanging out. Okay, so it's a bit of a long title, and I'm not even sure that this is the correct title, but it's the same class. Video production and editing final project. So, what that means is basically I am reenacting doing a video project for a client from start to finish. So it's like we're presenting the projects that we want to do in lieu of being asked to do a project type of thing. Mm-hmm. And so I presented my idea. It got approved. I'm very happy about it. It's a music video, naturally. So I'm doing that, and then I have to figure out the planning stage, and I have to figure out the shot list, which I was saying that to Vic yesterday. Just like as soon as I realized, like it all of a sudden dawned on me. It was like I was super excited to do it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a music video. It's gonna be great, and it's gonna do this and the other thing. I got so many ideas, and then it all just dawned on me all at the one time, saying it's just like, oh fuck, I need to do all of this shit. It's like I need to figure out where we're gonna film. I need to figure out how the fuck we're all gonna get there. Who's got all the equipment and shit? It's just like I have a camera and I have lights. I got another buddy who's got a camera and a fog machine. He knows a buddy that has a drone, but it's like we have to organize all of that shit. We gotta find a spot. The song's not even fully finished yet. The lyric, the vocals aren't done. They're done, but they're not recorded.
Oh man.
And I have to do props.
Yep.
And another thing I didn't even think of was costumes. So it's like we're not fully getting like decked out in costumes, but just like get like a general theme type of thing going on.
Yeah, and a little bit of eyeshadow.
A little bit, yeah, just to kind of amplify it, and exactly, just make everything pop a little bit. So, ironically enough, the editing part I'm not worried about, because it's like whatever, I do that all the time anyways. That's the easy part. It's getting all the footage and everything together. That's the hard part.
It's not the part I usually do.
I know.
I just give you the shit.
I know. I see it.
Do it.
Oh dear, but yeah. So that's
and
gonna
then
be
I take
me
them back
for
and I
a
make
while.
shorts.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's me for a while. And on top of all of that as well, because I remember I didn't mention it in the last one, I actually have a editing job now. It's a volunteer position so that I can like gain a portfolio and gain experience and shit. But I actually have it, and I'm actually doing it, and I'm stoked about that as well. But it's like doing that along with my day job, along with the school. Along with filming, along with this.
You have like no life right now, don't you?
I don't have a life right now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
On the plus side, I'm not going out anywhere because we can't afford it, and I have too much shit to do anyway.
I actually took. Well, I didn't pay for it. We paid our own bills. We took Mother to Hot Pot for the very first time.
Ooh, nice. And what'd she think?
So she did. She said it was okay.
Okay.
So she didn't understand what the premise of Hot Pot was originally.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to explain it, and I didn't do a very good job, because when I said we're gonna get these things, she's like, so does it come with stuff so I can roll it and eat it? And I'm like, no, it goes in the soup.
Yeah.
She's like, what? And I'm like, okay, so we're gonna get soup broth, and we're gonna put it in, and it cooks it, and then we eat it, and we get the soup. And I had only been to this Hot Pot place
Sorry,
once.
I need to pause for a second. The smoke detectors are going off.
That's
Hang
the smoke detector. That's bad. That's a bad noise. I'm just gonna stare into the void. Bride's probably gonna do something stupid with this shot. full so that I can get. There's too many things on my desk. I gift the camera beans. I'm pretty sure this is getting cut out. I gift the camera beans. I'm gonna cover that booty shot. You're a very good bean gift. McBride, enjoy your beans. Are you a baby? Little baby? Little baby Keisha. Baby Keisha.
Oh. Okay, we're good.
Alright. I assume you're gonna cut that out, but I gave you some funny stuff to listen to while you do that.
Okay, I will listen to it, and I'll probably throw it in anyway.
A lot of silence. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, Hot Pot.
Hot pot, yes.
So, I've only ever been to this Hot Pot place once, and it wasn't during their all-you-can-eat menu.
Okay.
So, I was also a little lost.
Yeah.
We went to this one because it's in the mall, and it's easy parking.
Okay, yeah.
Versus the one I prefer, which has no parking.
Fair enough.
She liked it, the service, A+, because they saw poor me getting up constantly, because Mother did not want to get up at first.
Yeah.
And so I asked them what they want. Like, I had to check off all the things we want, because at first you're only allowed to order 6 items.
Yeah.
So we're getting chuck beef for sure, because that's what I want.
Yep.
And Mom wanted to try spicy beef. And I said, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I checked that off.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay, we need at least a vegetable in there.
At least one.
At least one. And I'm like, I really want Chinese cabbage. I like Chinese cabbage. It doesn't taste nasty like normal cabbage. So I checked that off. I later realized I made a mistake and did not check off Chinese cabbage. It's really tiny, and there's like no line between the checkboxes and the word.
You know what?
That's
very fair.
I also got like bamboo. I got spinach. What's the other thing I got? Oh, and imitation crab, because that's what my brother wanted.
That's fair.
And he's also never had hot pot.
Ooh.
I'm the only one of the 3 of us who has ever had hot pot.
Yeah.
And they also, because it was all you can eat, they had a self-serve bar.
Okay.
So like that's where like your dipping sauce was, eggs was there, tofu was all there, the noodles. I went and got myself some udon noodles. Only I like udon noodles.
Yeah.
So I only got a little bit because only I could eat it. And they had a like it was $40 a person.
Okay.
But you get 2 hours of all you can eat.
Okay, that's not bad.
Which is a very good deal with an entire self-serve bar as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And we got 2 broths. We got a plain chicken one, because my mother can't have pork.
Yep.
And we got a miso broth, which is what I
Ooh,
wanted.
Okay.
Miso broth costed a little bit extra.
Yeah.
But I said I will pay the extra $10 for the miso broth.
Yeah.
It is worth it.
Yeah.
And it was, because that's the only one my brother ate. As soon as he tastes both of them. And even Mother, miso broth.
Yeah.
All moved to the miso broth.
Yeah.
It's just better. I told you. But it'd be nice. She eventually understood the premise. None of us could handle the spicy beef. It wasn't that it wasn't... the spice wasn't strong. It was that it was like all fat.
Oh, yeah.
And it was gummy. Like, even if with me like frying it in that soup, it did not cook.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Bad. What I did check off instead of cabbage was tung lu or tung long. It's like dandelion leaves.
Okay.
So as a light, I ate it. I ordered it by mistake, and that was my fault, and I ate it. Mom had some. My brother did try it. He tried a bit of everything, including the date that was in the soup. Like, it just was part of the broth.
Yeah.
We didn't know what it was. He tried it. I said, I think it's a chestnut. And he tried it, and there was 2, and my mother tried the other one, and the guy walked by. He's like, red date.
Yeah, fair enough.
And my mother ate it. My brother, I just saw him kind of just spit it out.
Yeah.
It was really bad, supposedly.
Oh dear.
But it also comes with a dessert, And we didn't ask for it. They offered, like, do you want your dessert now? And we're like, yeah, sure. What is it?
Yeah.
Because Mother, the two of them have like a zillion food allergies. I'm fine. I can kind of eat whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't like certain foods, like mushrooms and pineapple.
It's all from experience.
It's all from experience.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like these things. I've tried them. They are not nice. But then at first he said like a thin sliced banana, and we're like, that sounds really nice.
Okay.
But he's got a very thick accent, so like we understood banana.
Yeah.
And then he's also like ice cream, and we're all like, yes, ice cream. Ice cream are good.
Yeah.
We know what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
So we each got like this perfect little round scoop of Napoleon ice cream,
Nice.
which Mom couldn't have.
Yep.
She's allergic to strawberry artificial.
Yep, fair enough.
But then he brought out, there's only 3 of us, but it comes in a thing of 4, the little mini bananas that have been deep fried mini bananas. Like, they were really nice. I didn't like the texture
Yeah.
because they're very gooey inside.
Yeah.
And that was something I was just not fond of.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it still tasted nice, even though the texture was all icky.
Interesting. Okay.
And then they brought us more dessert. Like, this one, very popular, and it's like Jell-O. It's not.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
It's some kind of weird jelly, and there's like 3 different kinds, and it's got like the jelly boba balls in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I tried it.
Yeah.
They keep bringing me dessert. I'm gonna try it.
Not gonna not try it.
I took a bite. I'm like, can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
A+ service though.
Nice. Excellent.
I had a good laugh though.
Yeah.
So I had to explain how the dipping sauce works.
Oh, yeah.
So I brought them both the house dipping sauce with only a little bit of garlic because I know everyone loves garlic.
Yep.
And the guy was actually, the dude server was actually sitting there helping me make them because like, he was explaining what they all were.
Mm-hmm.
So I did theirs with a little bit of garlic. And then I came back and did mine. And I did like house sauce. And he's like, a little bit spicy.
Yep.
I said, okay. My stomach no longer handles spice very well. I still love it.
Yep.
So I was like, house sauce, chili pepper, lots of garlic, a little bit of green onion,
Yep.
salt. And then I saw they had a shaker of MSG, and I'm like,
Yep. Yeah.
I mixed it all up, and I'm like, yes. Walk back to the table. So I'm sitting there and I'm dipping my stuff in, and I'm putting it in my little bowl, and then I'm dipping it in my little sauce as I go, and I'm just like, I'm chowing.
Yeah.
I tried everything we grabbed.
Nice. Yeah.
Except the quail eggs.
Oh, okay.
I grabbed 4, because that was from the all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
I didn't get a 1. Because the 2 of them just kept eating the quail eggs.
Oh, dear.
I got extra.
Yeah.
And they made fun of me. It's like, we had quail eggs. I'm like, yeah. I know I got them.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Like, I grabbed a regular egg, and then Vince came up. He's like, I want the quail ones. And I'm like, okay, I'll get you quail. So I just made them all quail.
Yep.
I went for tofu to the self-serve bar, because that's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Tofu.
Yeah.
Tofu and udon noodles.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
It was so good. They said they're taking away their all-you-can-eat bar soon because it was only for like 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it was a test to see how well it worked.
Oh, okay.
And they're asking us like, which one do you like? I'm like, well, they've never had hot pot before.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were asking me because I'm like, I've had hot pot and I had their old menu.
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah.
I like this because like now I can try all the things that I don't want to pay for.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But also, it's really awkward. Because it's like the self-serve bar is fine. I think that should stay no matter what.
Yeah.
Maybe not like the tofu and all that, but like the dipping sauce thing. I
Yeah,
think
that
should
sounds
stay.
like a good idea.
Make your
for
own
sure.
dipping sauce,
Yeah.
and it was like huge. There was so much stuff there, and I just kind of ignored 90%.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah.
Like, that I think should stay no matter what. No matter what menu you choose, that should stay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I'm not sure, like, I liked it, but also I didn't. Because it was really awkward, and I'm pretty sure once it gets busy in here, because there's only 2 people working here.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
It is a very tiny restaurant. Though.
Yeah.
It's like, that would get really scary very fast, in my opinion.
Yep.
Still A+, though.
Nice.
She said it was good.
Nice.
I was happy. We took her to ramen the week before that. She did not like that as much.
All right. Fair enough.
But she also, ramen is meant to be pork, in my opinion, and she doesn't eat pork.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's very fair.
And I learned I'm also never taking grandma out to eat ever again. We took her to ramen with us. Mm-hmm. She complained the entire way.
Yeah.
Including what the restaurant saying this is the worst food she's ever had. Mm-hmm. And for about a good hour afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also my remote died. My Xbox remote died.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's still there. It just doesn't turn on.
Yeah.
It's down the desk. So I bought it. I had to get Mom to buy me a new one.
Yeah.
I wrote down all the things except for one. I even wrote pick whatever color you want. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I forgot to write the words wireless.
Oh, dear.
She got me a wired remote.
Okay.
And she got me hot pink.
I mean, that's fine.
So she's like, Mike, you got me pink. And she's like, yeah. It's the best. She's like, it was the best color there. It was white, black, or pink. And I'm like, thank you for getting me pink. Honestly, you know what? That's fair.
I was going to say, because you mentioned that just it's a wired one, I was going to say, it's like, but is it this?
I don't have an original Xbox, no.
Because I went and got, yeah, there you go.
This is also wired. This is the USB one.
Yeah. Because, when I got that thing, I think this was with my previous build of my PC. Yes, it was. Because I wanted a controller
Miss Keisha
to play the games.
Yes.
And we're just like, okay, I don't think my PC has Bluetooth, so it needs to be wired. And I made the mistake of going to GameStop, saying, just I need a controller that works for PC, but I don't have Bluetooth. What do you have? And they just gave me that.
It's actually really funny. I found out my GameCube remote works for everything on Steam.
Really?
Because it thinks it's an Xbox remote.
Interesting. Okay.
So I've been recently using that because my Xbox remote died.
Yeah.
But I liked wireless, so my PC doesn't have wireless.
Mm-hmm.
So I plug it in to use the PC, but when I unplug it, it auto connects back to the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I enjoyed about it.
Yeah.
So now I have to manually unplug it to move it.
Yeah.
Which I haven't tested yet. I haven't even plugged it in yet. I just opened it before we started recording.
Yeah, that's fair. So.
New remote.
Yeah.
It is very hurtful on the eyes after years of a black Xbox remote.
I can imagine, yeah.
It also feels weird.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's got special paint on it to make it grippy.
Oh, yeah.
So this feels...
Oh, dear.
That don't feel right. But at least... Because my remote has been dying for a while, it drifts to the left or the right.
Okay.
It just drifts to the side. You can see it badly in Andromeda. We'll be staring at the back and we'll just go...
Nice, yeah.
I was like, that won't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been here for well over an hour.
We have been here for a while. Few interruptions, but yeah. This will come back. Where's the end that you can see this one?
Sweetie, there you go.
It's this calendar is right, but I just need to put this back up. Okay, because quick story time. Because I was looking for the little tape to affix it to the wall, and because it kept falling off of those ones, and I had some, but I didn't remember where it was. I thought for sure that it was in my car because Vic got a thing. It was the little boat on like the weird fluid. So like whenever you drive, it goes all over the place. So that's the last place that I used it, and I thought it was in the car. I didn't bother looking in the car. I just assumed that it's like, okay, well, they're just in the car. And of course, seeing this on the ground, I was like, fuck, I keep reminding myself, and I need to go check in the car. I just keep never not doing it. And then one day, literally yesterday, we're just hanging out just in that general area. We're just like talking about whatever. And I glance over, and it was there the entire fucking time. And I look at Vic, and I'm just like, are you fucking did you know that these shits were here? And she's just fucking laughing at me the entire time. And it's like, I thought those were in the car. That's why I didn't do this shit yet. I'm just fucking, what the hell? So I have them now. They fell on the floor because I threw them on my desk. But I have them now. So this will come back. And it will be right.
It'll live.
And I have things to update on that thing, so some more things will be crossed off.
Don't worry, mine's back there.
I see it, yeah.
It's got a bunch of X's on it. My brother's birthday is on the bottom somewhere.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And my death doctor's appointment again.
Oh, lovely.
They called me back. I need to go back for more testing of possible cancer.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
So if I start losing my hair, folks, I do have cancer.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
So I like my hair.
I know.
I don't take care of it very well, but I like my hair.
It goes so many funky colors.
I know, it's so pretty. It doesn't know what color it wants to be after I dye it half the time, because it just goes back to green or pink sometimes. Even though it hasn't been pink in years, and just occasionally it's like, where's this pink line from?
Yeah.
Why is there a blotch of pink in there?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't belong.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways,
actual ending.
yes.
So we podcast. Don't forget to check out JKT Gaming. By the time this goes out, possibly, Andromeda will be done. Banjo will be ending soon. Pokemon will be back. I'm pretty sure this is coming out in May. Or close to May. So Pokemon will be back. Dead Space.
Yes.
Is somewhere.
It's there. It's finished. It's on my laptop. It's finished.
It's just not on.
It's not on the page, but it's there.
It might make it to the page by the time this video comes out.
It just might.
It might.
It's a quick one, but it's there.
As of recording, it's still a surprise, but I hope you enjoyed it. Because that's getting recorded tomorrow, so you can date when this came out compared to what time it is.
There you go.
So I hope you all have a lovely time.
Yes.
Go back and watch some of the old videos. I'm pretty sure there are many episodes with just me and McBride talking bullshit.
I feel like we should make a playlist. Richard!
Do it! I don't want to do it this time. Tired of picking up after you.
I know. God damn it.
God damn, Richard. Anyway, bye, folks.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. There's no old man up there anymore.
No, he left a while ago. The other one's still there. I see a tiny sliver of a butt.